Howdy everyone. Welcome to Moscow, Russia. Welcome to Inside Russia. My name is Konstantin. I am doing yet another daily update of what is happening here in Mother Russia, or not Mother Russia, or simply Russia, or country Russia, as you wish. I'm waiting for 5x5 from the mods. If you hear me and see me well, please let me know. Lorna, 5x5. Yarn Prepper, 5x5. Thank you so much. That's good enough. And here we go. My stream message is important today, and for once it concerns not only us in Russia, but it also concerns you outside of Russia. And it's very unfortunate. My friends, without further ado, I would like to tell you that I have recently witnessed 3 things that have really disturbed me. The first thing was, we were driving back from Rostov to Moscow. That night, I wasn't having a stream. All night driving. And all of a sudden, Rostov is about 650 miles or 1,000 kilometers from Moscow. And it's a very simple, straight drive on a very modern highway, uneventful drive. You just drive for 10, 11, 12, 13 hours, depending, usually it's 12 plus. And it's much easier for my family to go through if we drive at night, and it's more difficult for me if we drive at night, But planes do not fly to Rostov anymore because Rostov is considered no-fly zone, so the only way is to drive. Now, May holidays are very, very long holidays for everyone in Russia. Usually it's like a 2-week vacation paid by employers. This year, kind of same thing. There were 3 work days. I think it was the 5th, the 6th, and the 4th, 5th, and 6th. There were like work days, and everything else from the 30th to May 11th, they were national holidays. And usually people take those 3 days off as a vacation time, and they have like 11, 12 days straight in a row, no work. Usually, lots of people, I would say up to 1 million people from Moscow travel down south to the Black Sea, Sochi or Crimea or Krasnodar region. It's, how do I say that? That's migration from Moscow down south. Usually it happens 1 or 2 days before May 1st, and then there's a migration back right after on Victory Day, because everyone is going back from vacation. It's like Memorial Day weekend. New York State is driving up north to Maine, to New Hampshire for vacation, and then coming back, that type of thing. So usually this major highway that goes from Moscow to Rostov is completely full of cars, completely. It's one way southbound first and then northbound. And we were driving northbound right on the Victory Day, right from May 8th to May 9th. And usually it's incredibly busy, incredibly. You have to stand for 10, 15, 20 minutes in queue just to get gas at the gas station, to drive up to the pump. This year, the highway was empty. It was unbelievable. It was almost surreal. We went to one gas station, second gas station, we stopped. The kids go and they want us to buy a hot dog or something to buy to eat, a drink, go to a bathroom and stuff like that. So we stopped, we made 2 stops before midnight. Both rest areas completely empty. It was so surreal. I actually took pictures and I sent them to the mods HQ, Lorna, Mommy, and Robert Bates, saying, hey, look what we're going through right now. Incredible. 4 gas stations I stopped on the way, completely deserted. The workers at the gas stations, they were just doing like this, we don't know what's going on, this is the first time. Supposed to be huge traffic. Well, it's easy. People decided not to take vacation. Probably for ethical reasons and some for economical reasons. They simply don't want to spend extra money. So that was sign number 1. Sign number 2 happened 4 days ago. On Sunday, I called a buddy of mine, Russell, from Perth, Australia, who lives nearby, and we decided to go out to have a lunch and film a little bit. In this movie, the film was born, my latest video that's doing really, really good. It's popular. It's about us exploring a shopping mall. A shopping mall where IKEA once was, and it was like an anchor store. Now there's no IKEA, and the shopping mall was renovated like a year and a half ago, and there's a huge construction project right next to a shopping mall. They're expanding. They started about a year ago. So they're completely brand new inside, expanding outside. Sunday afternoon, weather wasn't perfect, wasn't too bad, but it wasn't perfect. Perfect weather for shopping, okay? Not the perfect for being outdoors. Usually, after May vacations, everyone comes back home and then next weekend goes shopping. Well, most of you watched the film. Camera does not lie. I showed you what actually happened inside the shopping mall. Very few people. I would say 10-15% of normal. A lot of stores closed. It's not a tragedy for us, for Russians. We can live without McDonald's. We can live without Uniqlo, without Chanel, I don't know, Marco Polo, stores like that. It's not the point. The point is, the stores are closed and Russians don't come to shopping malls anymore. They come, but not in the quantities they used to come. And I was talking to shopkeepers, the vendors, the people, personnel who works at the shops. And you know what? Every single one of them has this dismay and sadness in their sight, in their eyes. And I feel they know what's going on. They know they're not making sales plans. And I think their sales plans are way, way off. And it means that, 2-3 days, 2-3 months, 4 months, they'll be closing. That's what it means. And these people gonna be left without job, okay? That's what it means. So this whole experience was surreal for me, and it really bothered me a lot, still bothers me, and that was sign number 2. And the sign number 3 was today. I work from home, like I said many times, I work for a large construction company, we build energy facilities, but since COVID started, during COVID, I spent 9 months in Rostov, but I worked full time. And COVID came and gone and went, and then still I was in Rostov for a long time. It was kind of convenient to work out of home, okay? We stopped coming to office that often and that much. I was in Rostov in February, I came to Moscow, I stopped by the office a couple times in beginning of March, literally a couple times, and then I left for Uzbekistan. So the last time I visited my office, okay, that's where my company is, I think the last time was like March 11th, so basically 2 months ago, and everything was fine. Our shopping mall, our office center is very new, modern, great. It's a tower on the ground floor, tons of small businesses, cafes, buffets, service centers. You can fix your phone, you can fix your clothes, shoes, dry cleaners, tennis court, things like that. It's like full of different small businesses. I came in today, 2 months later, and boy was I surprised to see that quite a few businesses closed and moved out. I did not see businesses open, and I did not see people. Usually thousands of people in the shop in that office center. Usually I had to wait for elevator for a few minutes, 5 minutes. Very annoying, you know. You just stand there and you wait, and then elevator comes and it's full of people. No people, no elevator wait. Instantly. Press the button, elevator for you. Our office, we occupy entire floor. Our office is 30% full, 70% empty, because we let everyone go for like they work for 3 days, and today is day number 4, so they are not at work, they're at home. And of course the pay of our workers has been cut as well. I actually did take pictures, camera doesn't lie. I made a community post. If you haven't watched it, if you haven't seen it, go and check it out. Very sad sight. So now, I've told you about 3 signs, and I call them the signs of economic apocalypse. I've been telling about economic tsunami coming, Russian way. I've been telling you that the earthquake happened, and it happened on the 24th of February. And there's nothing we can do about it right now. The wave, the tsunami is coming, and it's going to hit and run over Russia. And I'm seeing the tsunami is here. The water is rising, okay? Only naive, foolish, or stupid, plain stupid person cannot see that, okay? There are signs everywhere. People are getting laid off. There are so many more people in the market looking for jobs than 5 months ago. 5 months ago, we had problems finding people. Now, there are problems of keeping people, okay, because there's no work for them. You gotta be oblivious not to see that. And these are the first signs. The economic apocalypse. Cars, foreign cars not being imported into Russia. Goods, apparel, electronics not being imported into Russia. Large machinery such as Siemens turbines, General Electric turbines, steam, gas turbines not being imported into Russia. Everything has stopped. Everything is frozen, okay? Companies are pulling out of Russia. It's a fact. You don't have to believe my words. Just go and research. It's a fact. But then guess what? And this is my message. Listen very carefully. Tsunami, the wave. Russia has become an island. Over mere 3 months, Russia has become an island, isolated from the rest of the world. And a huge wave is right here. We can see it now. We can smell you know, it's coming. We can actually feel the wind blowing from that wave, okay? And it's hitting over us now. And that's gonna hit us and go over and gonna flood us. But guess what? The wave is not going to stop in Russia. It's gonna get over Russia, and it's coming your way. Because guess what? All these companies that manufacture goods, machinery, cars, electronics, everything, and they've stopped selling to Russia. Guess what? The companies are overstocked now. They don't have revenue. They have blown their sales plans. If you're in business and if you're in sales in large corporations, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There are sales plans and they're not there. My friend is the one I was visiting at Uzbekistan is the head of one of the large companies that makes prosthetics, like artificial legs and hands and stuff like that. And he's responsible for Russia, for Ukraine, for Uzbekistan and so forth. And guess what? His plan is blown, okay? He's not gonna meet his sales targets. All Mercedeses, BMWs, Volvos, Fords, Cadillacs, Escalades, Chevys, they're not being imported into Russia. Okay, where are they? They are in Europe in the warehouses. They're just collecting dust. In America in the warehouses. They're not being sold in Russia, therefore the companies that manufacture them, they're not getting money. They're not paying workers, Americans, Europeans. Is it good for manufacturers? That's terrible. That's like worst case scenario that can ever happen to you, okay? Pharmaceutical companies that stopped sending drugs into Russia. Okay, Russians start lacking certain drugs, but the companies that manufacture, they are having their drugs collecting dust. Their sales plans are not met. The shareholders are taking hits, okay? No one, some people not getting paid. It's terrible. McDonald's, oh, wonderful case. Half of people say, it's great for Russia that McDonald's is out of Russia because you're gonna be healthy. And half of people saying it's a tragedy. I personally think it's a tragedy, okay? I've stated many, many times the reasons why I think it's a tragedy. But anyway, McDonald's has pulled out of Russia. Everyone, a lot of people praise McDonald's. Oh, it's great for McDonald's. It's a very ethical move. Okay, it could be, but you know what? McDonald's paid all Russia's employees for 2 months salaries for 2 months, and it spent $55 million every month for 2 months, right? $110 million. That's a write-off. That's loss because there's no product, there's no service was created, and people are getting paid for nothing. Russians, 60,000 Russians, the McDonald's employees, are gonna be on the street very soon. But then McDonald's shareholders not getting money. McDonald's sales way off, Is it good for Russians? No. Is it good for Canadian owners of McDonald's, Russia? No, it's terrible. Same thing with everything. They stopped selling apparel. Is it good for Russians? No. Good for apparel manufacturers, Inditex, Spanish company? No, it's terrible, okay? So the sanctions are a double-edged sword, and it's a lose-lose situation. It's a lose for Russians, it's a lose for Europeans, Americans, and whoever manufactures and imports and sells, goods here in Russia. It's a lose-lose situation. There is the third party that benefits, and I'll tell you how. This company Reserved, it's a big chain. It used to belong either to Americans or to Europeans. It's presented everywhere in Russian shopping malls. Reserved, medium quality clothes, but okay, passable. You can buy a shirt, you can buy a t-shirt, things like that, They closed. Reserved and Sisibon or something like that, the second store chain, the same owners. They closed about a month ago, and guess what? Next week they're reopening. When I heard, I was like, what? How come? Very simple, because the Chinese bought the entire chain, and Chinese are opening the same brand. They're gonna be manufacturing clothing, making clothing, and they're gonna be selling it to Russia. The Chinese benefit. Russians lose, the Westerners lose, and the Chinese benefit. So this is a double-edged sword for us, for you in the West, for us in Russia, but there is perhaps the third party that is getting profit, okay? And this has been my message. I hope you liked it and enjoyed it. I hope it's been valuable to you. Thank you so much. I'm gonna take a little break. I'm gonna take a few sips of tea. It's so good. This tea is fantastic. Mlesna, Sri Lanka, Ceylon, tea from Ceylon, orange pico, one of the best teas I've ever had. I'm wearing white shirt. I don't think you've ever seen me wearing white shirt because I was at the office today. And usually at the office I wear white shirt, suit and tie and the whole 9 yards. I am the only manager, one of the management team that was in the office today. The office was almost deserted, just a few people. And I decided not to wear tie and a suit, just the white shirt, but that was enough. Anyway, I'm about to turn on the chat. Please keep it clean. Please, please, please do not put me into more danger that I am already in. Listen, please, what mods gotta say. Please. Let me know where are you from when you make a comment, just your country and the city or state, and let me know if you enjoyed my message, it's been helpful to you or not. The chat is on. I hope I'm not forgetting anything. Mommy and Lorna are always the first ones to say things. That's usually hello. Hello, Mommy. Hello, Lorna. And Reese Gray is the champion of first super chatting. Thank you, Reese. Let me just... let me just open chat in a new window so it's easier for me to read and make it in large letters. Mommy, Lorna, Yarn Prepper, Bob S., Robert Bates, Julie F., hi, and thank you so much for coming back. Dirk, Cohen, hi from Finland. Maisel Bergspeken, hello. Brian Vetti is here. Brian, hope your mom doing okay. Celestial Dragon. Yarn Prepper saying welcome from Wisconsin. Todd, is it Seattle? I forgot. Charles Bronson. Of course, it's bad for everyone. The first conclusion was that we as society has just lost the dividend of peacetime moving forward. Frankfurt. Agreed. If you want me to notice your message, please put it in caps because otherwise it'd be really difficult for me to read it. IKDA, Catherine F., Germany. Josip, hi from Zagreb, Croatia. Crazy, Germany. Goldie Ford. Big Bear. It looks like I have a new nickname, Big Bear. Indiana here. We have two people from Indiana. G. Morris and lost. I'm sorry. Goldie Ford, two people from Indiana. Ellen Thompson from UK. Reese Gray, thank you so much for super chat. Hello from Canada, Mr. Popular. Showed my girlfriend your mall video. When I told her it was Sunday, she was so shocked. It's already a war and economic situation there, and it's only going to get worse. You know, this video, I'm gonna dedicate couple minutes for this video. Thank you, Reese. Thanks for the message and thanks for the super chat. Brian Vetti, $5. My mom is doing better. I hope, I'm not saying the prayers helped, but I hope that they prayed, you know, they helped, you know. We prayed. Watching you stream with my wife. Hello, Brian's wife. Hello from all of us, from me. Anyway, back to the mall video. This mall video is on fire, okay? Almost 500,000 views in 2 days. I certainly did not expect it, okay? I didn't have much of a plan for this video, no script or anything like that, no much preparation. I met with Russell, traveling with Russell, and we actually went to a shopping mall nearby because we're neighbors. We live next door to each other, almost next door. And we had lunch, but we come to that shopping mall, the large one called Solaris, all the time. And we were sitting having Georgian food, and I said, listen, why don't we just take a drive to Mega, which is 15-minute drive from us, see how IKEA is doing, you know. Yeah, okay, let's do it. We get there, and oh my God, Solaris was somewhat busier than Mega because it has a subway stop right underneath. But Mega is a terminal destination shopping mall, so it means you have to drive there to get there. And we get there, and usually it's busy, but oh my God, you saw the video, incredible. Then, miraculously enough, there are so many messages, and I start getting heat for making that video in messages. People saying, you lying, it's not Sunday, it's Monday morning. People, come on. I don't lie, first of all. Then I took Russell, and we clearly said, hey, this is Sunday afternoon. We went to stores. I don't know, they're like checkout registers with times and everything, you know. Why would I lie in my videos? Okay, so some people gave me heat for lying and make it look worse than it is, and some people historically have given me heat for saying that I make Russia look better than it is. So, wow. Anyway, we went there on Sunday afternoon. We spent there a couple hours filming. I think from, well, we met with Russell 11:30. So we walked around for half an hour, then had a lunch for half an hour. So it's 12:30, got to Mega around 1. So it must have been from 1 to 3 p.m. to 4 p.m., something like that. So yes, and it's terrible, terrible sign. Because like I said, it's one of the 3 signs of economic apocalypse that I saw, and not very good at all. Eyes, thank you so much for your super chat with no message, but $10 is a message strong enough. I really appreciate it. Thank you. See anything I missed? No, not missed much. Karen from Maine is here. Warm thoughts from chilly Maine. Moscow is also chilly. It's not that warm. Deborah from New Hampshire. We have so many New Englanders here. New Hampshire, Maine, Indiana, Montana, São Paulo, Denmark. Matt Hogg from Denmark. Lothar Scholz. German in the Philippines, 5 a.m. Whoa. Joe Kaiser from New Jersey. Kathy D, I completely agreed. Orange Pico is the best tea. Kathy, this is to you. Ah, so good. It's so tasty, you know. Frank from Texas in the house. We know Frank, you know, you don't have to say that. You just show up, we know it's Texas in the house. You and Lorna, Donna Olson from Beverly Hills, California. Okie dokie. We have a new sponsor, excellent, Julie Marriott. Welcome to Inside Russia. By the way, for the sponsors and for the patrons of my channel, I'm gonna have 2 live streams. 1 hour for sponsors of YouTube and 1 hour for the patrons. It's gonna be 1 to 2 p.m. and 2 to 3 p.m. tomorrow. I'm going to make an announcement right after this stream. So if you're sponsors or patrons, Please come to the private chats for the sponsors and patrons only, and it's fewer people, obviously, and it's personal questions. We usually don't, they don't ask me questions about, like, what's going on in Ukraine, but it's more of a personal questions, and I get to every single question because it's much slower pace conversation and chat. So please, I hope you can make it tomorrow, Friday. After next Friday, there will be every Friday. So thank you for sponsoring, and welcome to the live stream sponsors only tomorrow. Brian Struvik, 140 ZAR. I've never seen this currency before. Thank you so much, Brian. I appreciate. I think it's from Europe somewhere. Dwight Gagnon, good message from Florida. Thank you so much, Dwight. Appreciate it. Big Tex, hello from Texas. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Big Tex. I think I've seen your messages. Your avatar kind of stands out. Thank you very much. Looking for Krizi. I love the way you pronounce my name. It's correct, but with accent. I'm sorry, I speak with accent, heavy Russian accent. Krizi. We have a new sponsor, Brian. Welcome to Inside Russia. Welcome, and please come tomorrow to the stream. Sponsor on the stream. Adam, hi from Sweden. One thing I'm wondering, how big is the Russian market for these companies? Big enough. Russia is 140 million people, and trust me, well, McDonald's was pulled in 3.9 billion rubles. That's hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. That's a lot, okay? Is it hundreds? 60, 10. Yes, that's hundreds. That's 500, 600 million, $600 million. That's just fast food market, okay? Siemens had 1% of its revenue, worldwide revenue in Russia. That's considerable numbers, trust me. Markets are not the biggest, but they were considerable. Exploring with the Zunas is here. I know, 475 views. Andrea Leplum, San Francisco. True, but alongside the pandemic and climate impacts, the conflict is just an acceleration for deglobalization, especially as Russia falls out of the energy, wheat, and fertilizer market. Good message. Thank you, Andre. And you know what? I would like to emphasize one more time. I cannot believe that Russia has done something that to put itself out of the energy, wheat, and fertilizer markets. Russia shot itself in one foot, another foot, one elbow, another elbow, one hand, another hand. I'm speechless. I'm still speechless. 3 months later, I don't understand how and why. We're gonna feel these effects of being displaced from these markets for decades and decades, probably forever, And then I heard there's a very popular opinion here in Russia. They're saying, oh, Europe will not be able to live without our gas and oil. And all of a sudden, Europe says, well, we're going to stop buying your oil. We're going to put an embargo. And Russian politicians are started saying publicly, like, oh, they're crazy. They're crazy. They cannot live without our oil. You know how much they're going to suffer. And I think they do know how much they're going to suffer. But that's their conscious choice. And perhaps they're crazy in Europe. But you know what? They just want to get rid of our oil so bad that they're just being crazy, okay? and they're gonna hurt, but we're gonna hurt more because we're not gonna get the revenue from oil and gas, and they're gonna replace it. Okay. Whew. Same with everything else. So Andre, thank you for the message. Leanne Anderson, Indiana, hello. RC, hello, welcome back. Miss you all, been busy lately. Thank you, Constant Mods, thank you so much. Michigan, USA here, David W. King Nero from Indiana. Lynn Harris, what is Russell's YouTube channel, please? Traveling with Russell. Very simple. And there are links on his channel in my video in the description, so go check it out. Joe Ben, evening stream. Mr. Flipside. Scared people rather hurt others than confront the issue. I bought a new light, a small, real convenient light called Joby, but it lasts for 40 minutes. It does not last for the entire stream. That's a bummer. See the difference in lighting? James Rhodes, his channel's name is Traveling with Russell. Donna Olson, you can't please everyone. That's true, Donna. Natalia Panfilova-Zuino, sending us all love and happy vibes. Thank you so much. Caio Borges Melo, Brazilians. Since you started doing the streams, I'm here religiously every day, and I was never able to get acknowledged. Whatever. Well, the entire stream is acknowledging you right now. Caio Borges Melo. With them Brazilians. Tell you what, since you are the first time, you were never acknowledged, and this is your first time, I'm gonna pin your message right here to make it up for you a little bit. Amlan Ray Chaudhary. Hello from Chicago. You're very right. China is the big winner in this conflict in Afghanistan and in Russia. Unbelievable. China is the big winner. Yes, small and big winner simultaneously. Stuart Smith, 1947. You're great. Thank you. I'm not going to read that. Thank you so much. Lost the message. Interesting message from the Latios. Hello, Constantine. I'm a foreigner that had to stay in Russia. I'm looking to leave in June for good. I'm really sorry for what you and your country is going through. Are you in Russia right now? Tell us what you're doing in Russia. Live, I was being naive thinking CV-19 would be the crisis of my time. Boy, was I wrong. That makes two of us. I thought CV-19 was the worst thing that could happen to us, and boy, was I wrong too. Skipper09, best wishes to you too. LR from Denmark, hello. Dave B, good message. Announced yesterday that Europe is building wind farms to replace the oil. Now, it's a good one. You see, Europeans and Americans and everyone else are going to be putting so much efforts, time, money into the researching new technologies, new energy sources, and it's gonna take time and money. It's gonna take 5, 10, 15 years, but you will succeed. You will replace oil. You will replace gas. Wonder what Russia's gonna be doing then, because oil and gas is a long-term game, long-term sale. The contracts are written for decades. So what is Russia gonna do? It's gonna go back to economic oblivion, just like what happened to it in the 1990s. Thank you, excellent message. There is a super chat from Miss Me. Keep hanging in there. We need you to be our eyes. Thank you so much for super chat and thanks for the message. I'm trying to hang in there. Robert M, good opinion. I disagree that China is the big winner. Shanghai is too far from Moscow compared to EU. Russia is naturally close to Europe. Well, it depends. It depends on what you're talking about. If you're talking about oil and gas, perhaps yes, but everything else, perhaps no. Because China is going to be taking advantage of the situation that Russia is in, and it's going to be changing trade on its own terms, okay? It's going to be getting from Russia what it wants to be getting. Historically, China was never able to get wood, this logs. Russia wouldn't sell logs to China. Now, probably would. We'll see. But I think it's a big winner. I like Yarn Prepper's message very much. Engage brain before typing. Marilyn Parmalee here. Hi, Marilyn. Good night, hi, and goodbye because you're leaving. The Traveling Penguin, privet from Manchester. Manchester, New Hampshire, or Manchester, England, the UK. Nekos. Everyone will get Russian oil and gas at discounted prices. India is the real winner in the short term. India is also a winner, yes, agreed. But not as such a big winner as China, because China is the major player. If it wins good, you know. Big Liam 71, thank you. Anton M, I agree that nuclear energy completely environmental friendly. The cleanest energy there is so far. Plant strawberries. I don't think I'm gonna plant strawberries because strawberries already need to be picked. I'm gonna go to the south next week and I'm gonna buy a few boxes of strawberries for my mom. She usually deep freezes them for Michael. She mixes mix sugar, mixes with something else, makes like jams, preserves, so to speak. I plan to film my mom this year when she, does preserves, does compotes. I remember you were asking me to do that. Smoothies, there you go, smoothies. Confiture, yes. Probably the closest word that what she makes is confiture. The showman, hello again from London. Hi there. Cowboy Bebop, long time no see. Jim Morris. Oh. We've been having real good luck with internet lately. No buffering, huh? Incredible. Bob S. Plan on making video with my mom. Hang on. Try to put this a little closer to me. Andy Wandale. My battery is gonna last 15 years. That's good. Joanna Cooperberg. No more vodka in France. What about Grey Goose? Why no vodka? Grey Goose is pretty good vodka. I noticed this thing I want to share with you. You know, I've said many times I barely drink, rarely drink. I have beer once in a great while. When I go when it's very hot outside, I might sit down and have a beer, but I have it with like regular still water. And if I have vodka, I don't feel good next day. Vodka doesn't mix well with me, okay? But I found a drink that does. And vodka used to be okay when I was younger, but not any longer. Basically, I don't even drink at all. But on my birthday in Tashkent, a friend of mine gave me a present, a really, really good cognac, a bottle of 25-year-old aged cognac, and we had cognac, and it was okay. It was good. I think single malt and cognac, okay. So I'll be having a little bit of either that or that during the summer. And hopefully we'll have a drinking party one day, Ronnie 61, hi from Southern California. Where in Southern California are you? Miss me. Gin is good for the skin, but bad for the liver. Whiskey Monster, pro tip, only way to get over a hangover, keep on drinking. It's not so much of a hangover that I have the following day after drinking, because I don't drink that much to get hangover. But it's dry mouth, it's dryness, it's like I feel not sharp, my head, it's just, I don't feel well, okay? It's not hangover. Martin P, greetings from Austria. Hello. Today we got good intended for the Russian market delivered because GIS brand pulled out of Russia. Today we got good intended for the Russian market delivered. So did you ship it out to Russia or what? I don't understand what happened. Brian Stuvig, I've been to South Africa. No, on my bucket list, but I've never been to South Africa. Scott Sabo, Castleton, Vermont. A fellow New Englander here. Hello. Booze is poison. I do it every day. When I was younger and I lived in the USA, actually in the summertime I would drink almost every day, like a beer here and there, like shots of vodka and Cosmo and things like that. That was a different lifestyle, so I don't ever drink anymore. But remember the good old days. Please come, my friend, to South Africa, says Brian. Thank you. Ray Mind, reading Psalm 420 as we speak about what? As we speak about booze. Tim Dean's college buddy told me years ago, after drinking beer, drink an equal amount of water before going to bed. I drink lots of water, regardless. Frank Dillon, I think you told us that, or is it someone else has Ural sidecar motorcycle? Live in Las Vegas and have a Ural sidecar motorcycle, and the 80-year-old company is relocating to Kazakhstan. What about the 80-year-old company? What's that? Mr. Flipside, you're absolutely right. It's cognac, cognac. No younger than 20 years old. Bean Man, shopping malls getting less people in every week. Look, I think Russian shopping malls, the ones that I saw, the Mega Mall, I think it has 3 to 4 months to live. Don't quote me on that, but I'll come back there in 3 months and see what happens. It's going to be September, okay? My bet, it's going to be either on the way out of business or out of business. Geneva, whoa. Paulo Simos. Love Geneva. Lake Geneva is fantastic, it's one of my favorite cities, Geneva. So perfect, so clean, so perfect. Barbara Pierce, hello from Wales. Pray peace comes soon. Boston. Louis from Boston. Vancouver Island, edit. Trace Cohen, your shopping mall looks better than the Bangor Mall. Well, don't compare Moscow and Bangor. Bangor is considered 20,000 people, 30,000. Moscow is 25 million. It's really quite something else. You can't compare Bangor and Moscow. HGS video, long time no see. Check-in time, 1 more minute. Thank you, Bob. Ray Mind, which other channels do you follow and or would you recommend? Ray, that's gonna be the last question of the stream, and I can't really recommend you that many questions because the only channel, the only creator that does updates like me on a regular basis from Russia and kind of stands up is Nikki Proshin. I started on the day 1, on the 24th of February. I released a video that actually, if I kept it, I would have gotten into big trouble for that video. Okay, I basically said it as it was. on the 24th, there still was no law that would put people to jail for certain things, you know. But Nikki Proshin started standing up and speaking up messages, I think 4 days after me. So on the 28th or the 1st of March and 28th of February. So I recommend his channel, Slava Russian Plus, but he doesn't do regular updates. I think he just released a video about going to Azerbaijan family. I like Crazy Russian Sergey and Zangief, but they are not doing content. They're not filming anything at the moment. Darius Step, Eli from Russia, Natasha from Russia, but also they're not doing that much. Okay, that's out of the English-speaking bloggers. That's all I can recommend. There's also another guy, 1420, but it's a faceless channel. So basically, he just stands behind the camera, asks questions, and then people on the street answer. I watched a few videos, and then I got so disappointed, so upset that I stopped watching it, you know. Me and Nikki, we're in discussion. I think next week we're gonna do a collab. We're gonna, you know, produce a video together. AGS video, yes, great to have you back, Catherine. And I would like to ask you to join me in prayer, because this is the end of the live stream. I would like to send good prayers. I would ask for all people of Russia, people of Ukraine, and I would like to ask God to send good wishes to people in general and good things in general, you know. If you're a believer, non-believer, atheist, Martian, from Venus, from Moon, doesn't matter. Please join us and pray. And if you don't like calling it a prayer, send good wishes to people. Thank you so much. You don't have to believe in God, as long, well, the main thing is that God believes in you. That's already good enough. Thank you. Dear God, thank you so much for giving us this day, such a good day. Thank you for putting food on our tables, roofs over our heads, and surrounding us with good people, loved ones, family, friends, colleagues. Please help stop bloodshed in Ukraine. Please help everyone who's helping people in Ukraine or refugees that fled to other countries. Please open minds, hearts, and eyes of people who make decisions on whether to stop or continue this bloodshed in Ukraine. Please fill their hearts with love, compassion, and mercy. Please help us, give us wisdom to raise our children the way that they will make this world a better place. And they will never fight with one another, but love one another and be friends to one another. Please help everyone in Ukraine. Please help people who have been displaced, who have been affected by this tragedy, who've been hurt. Please help them. Send each one of them an angel to protect and guide and help them. Everyone who's in Ukraine now. Please help people in this chat praying with me or watching us praying. Please help by granting their prayers and make their wishes come true. I would like to mention a few things, few people that asking for a few things. They reached out to me and asked me to name their names, mention their names during the prayer. They are mostly asking for health. So please, people in this list, touch with your hand their hearts, their heads, and the spots on their bodies that need to be healed. And these people are Shay, Rafaela From, and her daughter Anna, William, Elena, Natasha, Jake, Michael, Oля, Dasha, Sky, and Bonnie, Rebecca, Melissa, Buzz, and Mary, Jean-Paul, Paula, Jane, Michael's mom, Brian's mom, Marlene, Mikhail's family, Dimitrius, Kieran, Maddie, Sharon, Narnian Lady, Brantley, Teresa D, grandson, Susan S, Sabrina Fell, Maverick, a newborn that really needs your help, Fiona, Susan, Moibe 1, Skipper 09, Madeline, Paul Binns, Sandy, Workman, and this list is becoming long, and it's not enough to have one page. We need more pages now. Jennifer of Northern Girl Hobbies, and Sophie Bliss. God, please reach out to these people and answer the prayers, touch their hearts, touch the souls, touch the areas in their bodies that need to be healed. Grant their wishes, make their desires come true. Thank you so much. Amen. I am thanking you for yet another wonderful stream. Thank you so much for coming. You are absolutely awesome and you rock. I will see you tomorrow. There will be 3 streams, one for sponsors of YouTube, one for patrons, and one for this main stream for everyone, open for public, and well, for the community, not for the public, open for everyone. And there will be no stream on Saturday because we will be in transition. But there will be stream on Sunday from the south of Russia, me and Natasha. I'm gonna take my lovely wife with me, and we're gonna repeat the fun stream that we had on Old Arbat Street a week ago, only in Rostov this time. So thank you so much. I will see you tomorrow. I will see you soon. And thanks for being with me. Thanks for coming. I also learned the way how to end the stream from the computer. There you go. Instead of me standing up and going to the telephone, I just press the button and voila. Thank you again. I'll see you soon.